Alright everybody, welcome back to Student Union. It's Strony here, your local reader for the dyslexic, and I am here to read for you. Ain't that nice? Also, this is very loud. It's very hot where I'm at, and I'm gonna see how long I can actually manage to keep my nerves cool until I just snap and say it's too hot, I can't do this anymore, I want to die. So we got beaten up by Kane, I guess. I already forgot half the voices, so this is gonna be fun. The din of the cafeteria discomforts me. Energetic freshmen socialize with a few outgoing upperclassmen. I don't see Evan, but scan carefully for my target. Despite the noise, there are fewer students than last year's usual. I might be wrong about that, since Mr. Underwood said there were more students overall. The room disperses the aroma of the kitchen. Chicken strip day. Reliable as ever. I don't find who I'm looking for, but I spot a familiar face. A short girl sits alone at the end of the table. Oh hey, look who it is! It's my girl. I like the cute cat ears up there. She's staring at her food, expressionless, as if separated by I almost thought that she didn't wear anything underneath. Good thing I've been proven wrong. I decide I'll put an end to that and sit across from her. It's funny to see so many empty seats around you. She flinches, dropping her plastic fork. Oh, hey there! Aw, she's beaming. Positively glowing. How bright. I think nobody sits next to her because she has that collar with a little bell on it. She's a kinky one, I bet. Holly is radiant, beaming at me. You're right! Where is everyone? I had to do it once. Everyone. She steals my fork. I was gonna ask you that, honestly. Well, this presents an opportunity. For? Catching up! Haven't seen you since forever! You got huge! And she's looking at the side while she's offering a hug. You just shrank. With a grin, I begin enjoying my finger food because she stole my fork. My vast cuteness has simply reached the maximum density. You're dense, huh? With a fork flourish that's a little too close to my face, she retorts without hesitation. You may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like. Good thing they're up with their memes. Didn't say didn't like it. She giggles and clears her throat. Good. Now then, dear wanderer, why hast thou approached my spring after so many years? Weeks, you mean? The break isn't that long. Every day without sufficient worship is another scar upon my soul. An affront to my divinity. Awfully needy for a goddess. Library kept me occupied. Working, of course. Boring as usual. Responsible has better ring to it. What are you doing then, oh great one? She hesitates. I'm just preparing for the harvest. Think she changed her number over the break. I can read the mood, so don't pry further. Well, I hope my current tribute will make up for my heresy. It's a start. Her little fingers trace the edge of her tray. Her untouched food must be cold by now. Things will pick up next week. Speaking of work, though. Oh? Her positive expression dissipates. Oh god, no. Starting a student union. We could use a mascot. Interested? She scoffs with her regained smile. That's a new one. Granddaddy didn't mention this, so it must be a brand new scheme. Mr. Underwood's brainchild. Cheap labor, resume building. Through valiant effort, I avoid talking with my mouth full. Figures. Granddaddy said Principal Decker was desperate for new ideas. Are you in? You can just sign up on paper. Contribute or hang out as you feel like. Not sure about the level of commitment expected, but I don't correct myself. She pauses for a few seconds before shaking her head. No, will probably be stressful. Come on, I'll pick up your slack. You won't have to if I'm not joining. She's gripping her tray, the tendons in her arms visible. Okay, just let you know how it goes. You gonna eat all that? Oh, no. Go ahead and tax me. Thanks. She gripped my wrist as I reached for her food. But know this. The blood debt will be paid. I'll owe you 1K. K, I shall hold you intimately to that promise, Wanderer. You missed a dough. Ever gonna get tired of being so... silly? Not silly, it's fun! Don't people make fun of you? At this age, I almost add. My supreme adorability grants safe passage. I can make fun of you if you're feeling left out. Her expression becomes difficult to read, but only for a moment. I'm not! Hey, mind if I sit with you? Evan stands beside the table awaiting permission to intrude. Just as I'm about to tell him it's fine, Holly beats me to it. Another one joins the flock. Please kneel, traveler. I'll just sit. What took you? Calculus is no joke this year. His exasperation is palpable. With a few extra newtons, he plops down. Wait, who's this? Did you find your limit? Oh, hey, look who it is. Evan rolls his eyes as the thin girl slides into place beside Holly. Her hairstyle changed over the break, so it takes me a second to recognize her. She looks at me with a grin, which helps jog my memory pretty quick. Welcome to the fowl feast. Holly bounces with enthusiasm and bumps shoulders with Alice. Thank you. You like Mr. Underwood's class? I respect the man. He's a good instructor. Speaking of, I'd like to talk to you. Oh? I glance at Evan, whose expression tells me the plan's off. Mr. Underwood told me about the student union. I'll be joining, of course. Great. As the president, naturally. My smile fades. I've been wanting an opportunity like this for a while to really start making some changes around here. Took someone new in the administration to incite the shakeup, but I suppose that's how it goes. I'm glad you're into it, but... Mr. Underwood already agreed. The valedictorian leading the charge makes for a compelling sell to the school board. Sensing conflict, Holly shrinks. Evan eats his meal. I'm the best suited for seeing this through. I lean forward on my empty tray. Did he mention how many hours I'd get? He said I'd need to give at least 10 hours weekly to manage the group, but we're not sure how utilized members will be. You can always work less. I'll make sure to have someone cover for you. I stand up from the table tray in one hand, my other shoving into my pocket. Excuse me? Moving away promptly, I slapped the food tray onto the recycled stack and stepped into the hall. I yanked my phone to my ear and listened to the dial-out noise. And eventually Mr. Underwood's voicemail message. That vibrates in my ear. Can't talk now, what do you need? Alice wants to be present. Where does that leave me? If Alice would like to try for the spot, the fair approach would be democratic. The founding members will vote for the present Friday. If. I forgot to give him the accent, but I guess it's text messages, so it doesn't matter. It's like me reading it to myself. I tuck my phone away and return to the cafeteria. Holly excused herself from our table. I wonder if it's because she was done. Well, I think so. I know so. With that, I can pull a group together in no time. Alice, did you even talk to Mr. Underwood? My confrontation is met with a smirk. What did he say? The president's position will be put to vote on Friday. That is quite fair. I can't argue with that, I suppose. Frustrated, I sit. It is, and you're outnumbered. Well, no, it's okay. Thought someone's gonna be bothering me. It won't do for you to intimidate others. We both look at Evan, who won't look either of us straight on. I'm whistling, sorry. Of course he's consistent. Fine. I'll soon have followers of my own. With an enthused tap on the table she stands. Well then, gentlemen, I do look forward to establishing bipartisan solutions after my swearing in ceremony. Evan and I look at each other in silence. Alice acts uncharacteristically shy about us judging her. For now, I hope to have a spirited competition. I bid you both adieu. After she leaves, I turn to Evan. What were you talking about while I was gone? She was brainstorming ways to recruit people quickly. And?
The short version is to make false promises, get lots of students to join on that basis, have the group established, then let things settle however they settle.
Seriously? That sounds like a recipe for disaster. Mr. Underwood would lose respect for me if he found out. He might even fire me.
Think about it. Has he given any specific instructions?
A few.
So, it's reasonable, expected even, that a student acting on his own wouldn't get all the details straight, you see?
I'm not incompetent.
Doesn't matter. He's taking a risk by letting you figure things out alone. He wouldn't be able to justify firing you. After it's already set up anyway, and...
Stop. I'm not doing that.
But you need the money. If Alice does it,
then I might get less work from the school. Big fucking deal. At my snap, he flinches and looks at the remainder of his lunch.
Okay.
You gonna finish?
You can have the rest.
Wow, Lane's fucking stealing food. What a dude. Inelegantly, I pocket his last morsel, and not long after we move on to finish out the day's classes. This is going well, I guess. Normally, I like the last class of the day, but not this time. A slight shove from behind catches me off guard. I turn quickly. A professionally dressed woman blushes. I recognize her since she's been a fixture of the school for as long as I can remember. Principal Decker. Now, I'm in the Discord for this game, and I bet they already have the perfect voice for her, but I'm gonna fuck it up immensely now. Excuse me, it's a bit crowded in here between classes. She smiles warmly and dusts my upper back. My face flushes, and I watch the crowd flowing past us both. It's really okay, no problem. She wades through students with more care, and those that recognize her make a path. I finish walking through the door to my last class. Study hall bothers me. Signed up for this period, that much is true. However, I doubt anyone here appreciates the situation. No textbook to study it, no assignment to complete, no talking, assigned seating. Coach Jean idles on his cell phone. One clever student brought their own book to read. A few others draw in notebooks. Pull the fire on cowards! After a tap on my shoulder, a subtle exchange, a note reaches my desk. Make it rain. Pull the fire alarm. Vote. 8 tally marks on the yes, 3 on the no. I crumple into my pocket to end the game. I'm feeling worn out. Maybe I'll nap. Between the fire alarm and the bell, I'd be covered for alarm clocks. I lay my head to rest on my forearms and close my eyes. But my head hurts. Aches. I roll my palm over the back of my head, fingers slipping through my hair to my scalp. The texture of little bumps cling to my hair around the sensitive area. Soft clumps collect beneath my fingernails. What the fuck? Sitting up through a burst of dizziness, I hold one side of the desk for balance and pull my hand in front of me. Rubby residue of dried blood stains my palm. I don't think I'm bleeding anymore. Well, that's creepy. Out of nowhere, kinda hard to focus. I check my phone's clock. After pressing past the low battery notification, I see that it's almost 8:30 p.m. My sore back and throbbing head convince me not to stop and brood. I struggle into the empty hall, each step with increased equilibrium. Though it's dark, I'm able to find the entrance via the faint light of my phone and from the hall windows. The front door doesn't give way. Calm, I try again. It dawns on me that I'm locked in the school. I survey the door, hall, and nearby windows. No luck finding an easy exit. Just when I'm about to call Mr. Underwood, my phone dies. Great. Camping here isn't going to kill me, but I'd rather not. I carefully move down the hall to investigate the first floor.
Anyone there?
It's literally the white man going like, hello? It's the creepy atmosphere. About to die. Hello? My voice echoes. Many of the classrooms are locked, and those that aren't hold no signs of life. As I near a complete pass of the first floor, I hear a single thud from the ceiling. I step closer to the main stairwell, which is poorly lit. Hello? A louder thud replies. Still dizzy. Cautiously, I move up the stairs, using both hands for support. There's terrible lighting here. I can't see a thing. I get to the end of the railing at the top of the flight and move to my hands and knees for better support. I'm crawling up the stairs while hugging the wall. Better safe than sorry. The boom of a door slamming causes me to flinch. I hesitate but continue upward. Words catch in my drying throat. My hand touches something in the darkness. Something warm and wet like the inside of a mouth. Pulling back quickly, my knees skid down one stair below. I stop and listen. I wipe my damp hand on my jeans and continue moving up, taking great care to avoid that area. From the top of the stairs, the hall is illuminated by a lit open classroom. Silently, I move to my feet and sidle to the door. I peer inside to see wide eyes staring back at me. Ah! I cover my heart and jump at the same time she sees me. Her fright flips to irritation. You? What are you doing here? Nothing! What has Turner got you doing now? No, I'm trying to go home. The door's locked. Why are you here? She closes the distance between us. I fell asleep. I couldn't stop it from sounding like an excuse. She glances at the clock. Really? You napped over 6 hours, huh? I'm sorry. I was embarrassed. I bumped my head at gym today and felt sleepy during the study hall. Let me see. She inspects my head with her fingers and I wince. Her expression softens. Oh, are you alright? Are you alright? I heard a lot of noise up here. I was unpacking and setting up materials for tomorrow's class. There are several cardboard boxes behind her in the classroom, one of which is empty. Paper, pencils, pastels, markers, newspapers, sketchbooks, and other supplies are splayed out on the floor. I heard a door. Look, let's get you sorted and call your parents. She appraises me. Jeez, you even got blood on your pants. Why didn't you tell someone? Looking at my thigh, I confirm it myself and turn towards the stairwell. What's your name? Lane. My phone died. Mine didn't. What's their number? Look back at her. Whose? Oh, I don't remember. Okay, I'll look it up. Come on then. She takes me by the wrist and leads me to this administrative site. Okay, we enter an office door labeled Principal Decker. She motions to the couch after flicking on the light. Don't sit down. I obey. The office is plain, but the couch looks expensive. Notebooks and manila folders lean off the desk in a precarious stack. Last name? Fox. She furrows her brow and moves from one filing cabinet to another. Miss Webb? Yes? Did you buy those art supplies? As she turns to me, her butt bumps the paper stack, sending its contents wafting to the floor. Oh, fuck me! Rather not! She goes to her knees to collect the mess, and I help. I mean, as a student, rather not. Not that you're not cute, but... Are you wearing a fucking Virgin Killer shirt? Is your back exposed? Yes, I did. Why? Otherwise, we won't have any. Well, I'll clean this. You can keep looking for my file. She moves a strand of hair behind her ear and eyes me. Then she follows my suggestion. After a few quiet minutes, I've sorted the pages into 2 separate stacks on the desk. I open the desk drawer and pull out a half-empty bottle of wine. Don't touch her personal items! Miss Webb snatches it from me and sets the bottle back in the desk before closing it definitely. Sorry? Miss Webb huffs. Also, do you not actually attend this school? Your record is missing. Oh! Mr. Underwood might still have my file. Ugh. What's your address? My record is probably in his office. We can just go check, right? No, it would be rude to intrude when he's not around. I look around at the room. She recognizes me, the inconsistency too. I'll just drive you home, come on. Wait, you're gonna come back to finish unpacking? I haven't decided. Come on. Well, she's pushy and weird. With impatience, she moves out of the office, turning the lights off on me before I follow. Why don't I help you? We can go twice as fast. You realize you've probably had a concussion, don't you? I feel a lot better after the nap. She spins on her heel to address me. You are going home, young man. Okay, alright. Yes, ma'am. Please wait here. Well, okay. She collects her purse from the art room, leaving me alone in the dim hall. My head is still throbbing, so foregoing help her unpack is probably for the best. I place my hands in my pockets to realize the one which held those 2 notes is now empty. My schedule is gone, and so is that fire alarm note. We'll use the emergency exit stairs to get to the parking lot faster. Miss Webb moves ahead of me and in the opposite direction of the pitch-black stairwell. I follow. Won't we set off the fire alarm? We should, but it's broken. That's probably against some regulations, right? You should put it on your to-do list for your club. We walk from the exit stairs through the parking lot and then step into a car. So being weird. I tell her my address and we start the drive. After a couple of minutes of silence, I break the ice. Sorry for the trouble. She glances at me unfazed. How'd you fall? I don't remember exactly. Look out the passenger side window. Do you remember non-exactly? If you're being bullied, I need to know. It's not that. Honest. Well, a bump on the head gives you a pass. Please be more careful. The ride is quiet again. I'm not sure for how long. My mind wanders. Your project with Turner, Mr. Underwood. Was it your idea or his? I think both. I asked what I could do for help for a part-time job. He recommended it. So it was your decision? Something you want to do? I hesitate. Definitely, yeah. Do you want to join? She laughs slowly. I'm not a student anymore. I've had my fill of groups in college. Whoopsie. Maybe we can help you. For a start, I can come in early tomorrow and help you finish unpacking. You're dead set on it, huh? Her focus returns to the road. If you mean it, I'll be in that classroom around 7. There's no pressure, though. It will take us no more than 30 minutes. Thanks. You want my number? Huh. Are you always so bold, or just with a head injury? I feel my cheeks flush. Well, he is kind of flirting with her. He's definitely into older girls. Lance is a man of culture. Before you wonder anything, I'm sure he's a senior, and I'm sure he's an adult of 18 years old, so he can flirt with his teachers. How dumb is it? This is on purpose. Look at this. This is on purpose. I don't mind it, but it's on purpose. No, but thank you. You can call the school and ask for me if you need to. I nod. Is this it? We've arrived at my place. Miss Webb pulls the car closer to the parking area. Yeah, the one on the left. Thank you for the ride. There are no cars parked next to the building, and all the lights are off. Miss Webb looks like she's about to ask me something, but seems to change her mind. No problem. Do you have a key to get in? Yeah, I'm good. Alright, see you at school. Miss Webb waits for me to go inside before driving away. I'm greeted by a passionate meow. I know, you're the one who wouldn't go out this morning. After flipping the light switch, I take the chicken strip from my pocket and place it into Jesta's food bowl. Ah. So that's who he stole it from. Without occupying him, I walk through the hall to my room and settle in for the night. Is that a Cowboy Bebop? Or is that just my eyes deceiving me? Well, his room looks quite alright. He has crumpled papers, probably. Of course, the student living setup right over there. a cool glass of water, a healthy dose of acetaminophen, and a change of clothes, probably painkillers. There's a little scratch on my head that I can trace with my fingertips, but it doesn't hurt. Scabbed over, probably. I sit on my bed and pick up my charging phone. I am already winning. What? Who gave you my number? Information asymmetry. It's too fun to ruin. Truce. Let me be president. I need what? Typo. Not happening, but feel free to concede gracefully. I add the number to my contacts as Alice and stare at my phone for a few seconds. After putting it beside my pillow, I turn to my bedside lamp. Daytime! Coming to school. Bright and early, as promised, at least on my end. Someone other than Miss Webb shows up and to my surprise stops to unlock the door. Rosalind shoves the door against the wall with a slap. What are you doing? Going in? You coming? I follow her inside, closing the door behind us. Leave it open, man! After muttering an apology, I reopen it. It's so weird when we're just the two of us in this room alone. Okay, so really, what are you doing? I owed Sam a favor. Are you good? She leans on the door frame and gives me a look, the room a look. Who's Sam? Your teacher. You mean Miss Webb? I appraise her, my eyes moving over her body. She stiffens. I highly doubt her idea of you helping was to open the door for me this morning. Why don't we get started? I'll be quick. Come on, Ross. I could use a company. Fine. What do I do? Not sure what to do either, so I improvise. See those boxes? You can divide out the supplies and I'll set up an easel per workstation here. Bossy, aren't you? You literally just asked me what to do, you know. So let's get to it. Her fingers trace the edge of Miss Webb's desk as she moves to the box I indicated. Sure. This is for Sam, not you, so don't get any weird ideas. I smile. We set up the room for the classes to come, and to my surprise, Ross pulls her weight. Why are you up so early? She ignores me. Where's Miss Webb anyway? She's just busy. We continue. Once the cardboard boxes have been cleaned out, I begin ripping one in half to tear it into compact strips. Hey, quit it, dumbass! Ross kicks me, causing me to stumble and turn abruptly. Ow! What the hell? She snatches the torn box from me. Don't you think she'll want to reuse these or recycle them or something? Oh. You're right, sorry. With a huff, she pushes the boxes behind Miss Webb's desk. So that's it? I think so, yeah. We've got some time before class. And? I step a little closer. Yesterday, what were you asking Evan to do? Ha! That weasel! I used to get him to do my math. Now he's too scared. You wanted him to do your homework? Just the math! It's not like I need to solve for X in real life. We're well past solving for X, but I decide against letting her know. Are you bad at it? It's not that! I don't do it because it's pointless. Why do you even care, man? How about I help you with it? I'm not a weasel. Sure, I won't stop you. But not for free. What did you pay Evan? She scoffs. Nothing. Okay, $5 for each assignment. You're kidding! That's more than fair. Just do one a week if you don't like it. She glares into the hole. Think about it. She starts out, but I move in front of her. What? Give me your number. I don't think I'm your type. How else are you gonna give me the assignments? Unless you'd rather have my address. Oh yeah, it's fine, I guess. She recites her number as I add to my phone. I grin. Great, thanks. Sure. She pushes past me and I'm left in the room alone. I lift my phone. Hey, did you give up my number to Alice? No. Holly might have. Holly has my number too? She asked for it yesterday. She didn't text you? My fingers brush the rough texture of my jeans as I slide my phone away. My eyes linger on my thigh. I'll just go to my first class a bit early. Why not? Still quiet, but I'm sure students will begin filling in shortly. Just like this morning when I came up, the stairwell remains pristine. I touch my head. Feels better. The scab might actually be smaller today. It's probably just looked more dramatic than it actually was the first time. As I move out from the stairwell into the hall, I spot Kane standing outside my next classroom. He's leaning near the door and looking at the crumpled piece of paper in his hand. I search for an exit to avoid him, but he looks up and waves me over. I doubt sprinting away is an option, so I approach.
Yeah?
How you doing? I don't know if I should give him the Russian accent or a Boston accent, but I think he's a beater, so it's a Boston. How you doing? He holds out his hand. The paper is my schedule from yesterday. Did you take this from me? He stands straight and places it in my hand. Found it. Figured I'd give it back to the owner. Okay, thanks. My insincerity isn't lost on him.
Want to talk anyway?
Listen, I really didn't mean anything yesterday.
I don't give a damn, honestly.
He steps closer.
Sorry for the little shove. No hard feelings, right?
Right. He ruffles my hair firmly, irritating my scab. I step back.
Good. Since we resolved things between us, there's no need to bring it up with anyone else. You agree?
Yeah. Is that it? A flash of irritation moves over his face. He looks past me.
Almost. Heard you and Alice are starting a group.
I'm not interested in Alice, if that's what you're getting at. He laughs. It's genuine. She's not interested in you.
Now why are you doing it?
I'm helping the school.
Bullshit. What you get?
I wonder what I should choose. But I think it's a good time as any to stop right here then. And we're gonna go with the choice in the next episode. Quite a nice cliffhanger, I might say. So, thank you for watching or listening. I tried to keep this as minimum to comments as possible because, again, as I repeat myself, I'm reading for the dyslexic, so people can enjoy the stories without having to read them. They can just listen about them to me. Once again, thank you for listening, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.